Do you ever have one of those weeks where you are switching from one task to the other, sending invoices or chasing invoices from clients, managing projects, then doing some of the work, looking at your team and making sure the stuff they're putting out is good? And by the end of the week, you just feel pretty exhausted and you start to wonder, where have those days gone when I just got to spend that time doing what I love, which was my craft, whether that's design or animation or photography? If it ever feels like your business is a little bit of a never-ending marathon and you feel exhausted jumping from one task to the other, then I'm going to show you how to stop that. In this video, I'm going to share one crucial thinking shift that will allow you to get off that hamster wheel so that you can really focus on the things that you're good at and do the work that has the most impact. We know that our most creative, most impactful work isn't done when we're stressed out or when we're juggling lots of different plates. We know as creatives that we need that time, we need that space, but often we're caught into the day-to-day running of the business and juggling all these different things, and we never really get that space or create that space for ourselves. I used to do this all the time in my own agency, and I see it with our clients. So whether you've got a team of 8 to 10 people or there's just a few of you and some freelancers, this video is gonna share one simple shift in thinking that will allow you to level up and start doing the kind of work that you really want to be doing and having the impact that you know you can be making. If you enjoyed it, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. There's a bigger idea that I want you to get, and I think we all fall into this trap every now and again. When I hear you talking, you are still talking like a freelancer. Like, you're running a business. You should not be the one that is chasing invoices and making sure that payments are on time and all of that logistical stuff. Right? Your VA, your assistant, your accountant, whoever you decide to delegate that to should be doing that. I think part of your problem is like you're so bogged down wearing so many different hats in your business and trying to keep everything on this like really tight line and tight schedule that you're dropping balls in multiple places, and it basically just ends up coming back to bite you in the ass. And then you feel like, oh God, I'm working so hard, and then shit like this happens. What's the point? Right? Whereas, and I know it's a courageous thing to do, and I know it's a big mindset shift to have, but when you start thinking about your business as its own entity, like a car with wheels, if you take like 3 of the wheels off, that car isn't going to drive properly. And so if you take the wheels of like legal and accounting and marketing off, and you're trying to just like do them a little bit yourself, like, oh, I'll quickly bolt that on and then I'll just do this and then I'll drive off and just hope that none of the wheels fall off, then like you're kind of setting yourself up for failure. So even if you have to really scale it back and say, I'm going to get a VA like 1 day a week, or like, you know, the arrangement we've got with Ellie, she's amazing. Like, she's one of the best people on my team because everything related to finance she deals with. We meet once a week on a Friday, we pay her monthly, and every Friday we go through our profit first, we go through any outstanding invoices that clients haven't paid, we go through tax, VAT, and our spaces position. So every single week I know exactly where I am from a financial point of view. We look 3 to 6 months ahead, so we know where we're going to be. We know what cash is in the bank. We know what we're owed. So that every single week I've got that person that just takes care of it. And if anything is wrong, like finance-wise, you know, drawing a line under the fact that I actually have to physically transfer the money from my bank account. But apart from that, she sorts it out. So she's worth her weight in gold. And if processes can be better, she will sort them. Now, I know it's different when you're dealing with corporates and they've got their own payment terms and all of that stuff. Like, I totally get that. But they're nuanced things that we can flesh out. I think the bigger picture thinking here for you, and maybe for some other people on this call, is basically thinking about ourselves too much like freelancers and not enough like business owners. And I genuinely believe like when you make that shift, things will start getting way easier for you. And you can start small, dude. Like, get a VA or get someone on your team for a couple of days a week. Take that stuff off your plate. Get in your zone of genius, start operating there, and get out and win another 25K contract and forget about it. hope you found that video valuable. Now, if you're anything like me, you might still be feeling a little bit overwhelmed. There is so much information out there. It's quite difficult to know what things apply to us, and more importantly, what things to implement first. That's why I've created the Agency Roadmap. It's a piece of software that learns about your business and creates a custom strategy based on your specific situation. All you have to do is answer 25 questions, and using thousands of data points from agencies that we've successfully helped to scale, it will show you exactly what you need to work on right now to grow your business. You'll also receive a free copy of my best-selling book, and you'll know exactly what chapters in here are most relevant for you. So if you want to stop guessing and be confident that you're actually working on the right things, just click the link below and get a custom roadmap for growing your agency.